All right, hi Sag. This is your end of the month reading from February the 15th to the 28th. I hope everyone is having a good month so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising, because you could also be in that energy as well. Just give me a sec to kind of pull some cards here for you. Just give me a second to kind of get this energy here. I'm not going to lie to you, Sagittarius. These 2 weeks, I feel like at the end of the month, are really kind of going to be challenging, but not in a way like super like bad things will be happening, but it's more just like if it's going to feel like our mind is almost really against us, or emotions are really against us. We have the moon card coming out right away of our main energy. The moon is about delusion, it's about fear, it's about what lies in the shadow, lies, things like that. And we're having a little bit of trust issues here, or trusting, and I feel like it's because of this moon energy. This kind of maybe delusion that's happening here. So things might be a little bit blurry for you. Maybe you might be overthinking here as well. Maybe you might be not trusting a Pisces, because the moon is Pisces energy as well. So you might not be trusting a Pisces, or having trust issues with a Pisces. It just kind of feels like this energy this week is going to be almost like you have to work that much harder to be clearer in your energy, to see kind of what is truth and what is a lie, or what is something maybe fabricated by ourselves here. It might also have you kind of look into your maybe like look into some of your own darkness, look into kind of the things here that maybe that you want to change about yourself as well. I don't know, I'm just kind of getting this cathartic almost energy where it feels like we're almost going to be challenged in specific parts of our life, and we're going to see kind of what might be true and kind of what might be false, maybe in our own mind, or maybe in the world kind of around us here. Again, I think that's just going to be kind of the energy of this week. It's not a bad thing. It's just saying that there might be just a little bit more work that needs to be done on the shadow side of things. Okay. And so I don't want anyone to freak out, because it's really not a bad thing. It's just kind of almost kind of seeing what needs to, seeing what we kind of need to let go of in that sense. We do have the Ace of Wands here, which means there's going to be this new kind of fiery, creative beginning for yourself. This is kind of feeling like it's almost coming after this energy, after this moment of seeing what's working and what's not. So again, don't stress if you're feeling like you have a lot of extra time in these 2 weeks, or you're having a lot of time to overthink or be reflective going on, because there is this kind of new start for you here. It feels like a little bit after we kind of get done with this section, but just know that that is on the way. This kind of either new idea, or new creative start, maybe for some of you a new job, maybe something that you're passionate about is going to come through here for you. It could be a relationship as well. Whatever it is that you're kind of maybe bringing in for yourself here. There is the Four of Pentacles popping up, which means we might be holding on a little too tightly to something. I'm going to pull some cards and kind of see what that might be, what we might be holding on to. Leo energy popping up here, Sag. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Strength card, and we also have the King of Wands. I'll be honest, money might be a little tight right now. You might be balancing your budget. You might be kind of focusing on maybe saving money, or keeping money in some sort of capacity here. So if money is tight, just have the strength to kind of, push through that. I know it doesn't ever feel great that you're just like, oh, especially like money's tight right now, and it's never a good feeling. It feels like it's almost attacking our stability in a way. But they're just saying have the strength to kind of move through this energy, because again, the King of Wands is coming out right after. The King of Wands is someone who's like a master of the craft. They're someone who's super passionate, who's super creative here. And it's feeling like, again, just have the strength to kind of do whatever you got to do to kind of get to this place, to this King of Wands energy here. Especially if it's like, saving some dollars to saving some dollars so that you could, you know, invest it in maybe your business, or save a few dollars and maybe buy a house, whatever it kind of is for you that you are working on here, that you kind of want to build for yourself. Again, it's just saying that it's feeling like there's like this energy where you might just have to like tighten the purse strings a little bit for at least a few months, or whatever it is for you here, and just kind of have the strength to do that. You're like, just really imagine. I think the why the strength card is coming out here is they're just really saying just to imagine the Sag as it's not a forever thing, and you kind of need to remember that you're doing it for a specific reason, and it's not going to be forever. This kind of state of maybe you know, having to buckle down a little bit on finances is not a forever thing. It's just doing it for the present moment, because you need to save a little bit of money. You're being smart, you're preparing here. Okay, so it says whatever you are saving for, that it's going to be a good thing. This is Nine of Wands energy. For some of you that are wondering about a relationship or kind of a fling right now, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and kind of the Knight of Wands in reverse is a bit of fuckboy energy. It's what I call it, that's how I say it. Okay, so you might be dealing with that kind of situation right now, or might be dealing with someone who might be just kind of in it for the pleasure of things. So just watch out for that. It could be a romance that was feeling, you know, really hopeful and really exciting at first, but then, you know, you're just like, oh, well, there wasn't really an underlining there, or there wasn't really a meaning. It's just saying that whatever this Knight of Wands here energy is, things are probably not going to go the way you're hoping for with this person, but it almost, again, feels like a blessing in disguise, because the Knight of Wands in reverse Sag is someone who's a bit of a playboy, is someone who's kind of just in it for sex or pleasure, but it just is telling you, hey, things might not be moving forward kind of with this person here. So it seems like, again, if it's not working out in these 2 weeks, it's probably a good thing. It's probably something for the best. Also, with the Moon card coming out here in the Nine of Wands, like I was saying before, you might not be trusting someone, or there might be some lies or deception kind of going on in the top here. The Moon card also kind of represents your intuition here, right, as well. So if you're intuitively feeling that maybe someone is lying to you, or someone is kind of trying to paint a different picture here, now that this is coming up in the spread as well, I'm just like, okay, there might be something to this, this trust issue here. There might be a full reason why you're not trusting this person. So that's just kind of popping up here as well. So again, for you, I think these are just kind of the messages for people that are in, who are kind of single right now. I don't know if this has to do with people that Sagittarius that are in a relationship, but again, it's just feeling like if you are single, there is someone here that it might not go your way with, but I think there is a better reason why, and it calls to something to kind of flow with the energy, to kind of flow with what's working. You know, if something is clearly kind of not working, or clearly, you know, their energy is feeling stuck with something, I think that's kind of a clear indication that, hey, maybe that's not the time for this here. You know, maybe we need to focus our energy on something else and come back to it, and maybe that will be a better time. So whatever it is for you here, again, if it's not flowing in these 2 weeks, we're not focused on it. There's definitely a situation here you need to free yourself on, that you're making a wrong judgment call on. Here, leave the Judgment in reverse, and it has to kind of do with these cards up here, the feeling of stuck energy, right? Whatever that is for you, this kind of passion dying out, things not going your way in it, things feeling like they're stuck or stalling. We're making the wrong judgment call on it, like I was saying before. It's just really feeling like you need to be really kind of honest with yourself in this situation, and kind of move forward in that sense here. Like, move forward with the sense of it's not working for a reason here, and I need to refocus my energy somewhere else, because the universe is trying to give you this kind of new start here, a space where you're a little bit more enthusiastic about life. The Fool is all about like starting over, being free. I really saw the Fool like with his energy, right, or their energy, you know, spread out wide, being like opening themselves up to the universe, opening themselves up to, okay, what else is out there for me, because this is not working out here at the top. You know, having a little bit of trust, having a little bit of adventure going on, Sag. So I see you really kind of focusing on yourself in these 2 weeks, really focusing on what you kind of want to maybe have the year look like, maybe what new stuff you want to kind of bring into your life as well. I feel like you will be there's a lot of wands kind of happening in this read, so I feel like, and fire energy. So I feel like you are going to have this like fire energy in these 2 weeks. It's feeling like a little bit of like boss mode energy, or like, okay, I'm doing things for my greater good now. New job coming in, Ace of Pentacles, or new money coming in as well. So for those that money is kind of a little bit tight right now, or we're drawing, we're pulling our kind of like, what did I say, pulling purse strings? Is that the actual thing? I don't know. Whatever, who knows? But again, it seems like a new job, a new opportunity is going to be on the way for you and presented to you. But it's almost like when we have that openness and adventure for something different, when we're kind of being like, okay, I'm going to trust a little bit more in the universe, I'm going to trust in myself and what I'm feeling, and I'm going to open myself up. There's a part of this that has to do with kind of surrender with the Fool, right? They're just like, I don't know what is next, but I'm going to open myself up to it. I'm going to open to myself up to maybe a new path, something different here for myself, because I want to change. You know, I'm feeling a change here. And again, that might be where the new offer comes in for you. Just opening yourself up to energy, or different energies, different paths. Here, having enthusiasm to put yourself out there, having adventure to try new things, right? That's kind of where this new job is going to come from for you. For Sagittarius, please. Definitely feels like an energy of something you are over. You're like, I am over this. I'm done with this here. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Hangman upright. And you have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords kind of represents defeat, end of conflict, just exhaustion. It's kind of like all that energy. You're just kind of like really defeated. And it feels like something here that you've want to let go of, or that you're tired of working on, and you're just like and you're like, I'm tired of like sitting on this. I'm tired of not wanting to do this. I'm tired of being lazy on this. I don't want to put the work into it anymore. Like, I'm just not feeling it here. And you're like, I can't stay in the same position. Maybe it's some of that antsy energy. Maybe this is like the kind of momentum energy that you're feeling here with the Fool and the Page of Wands. You're like, I just want to get going. I'm just like over this. I want something new. I want something fresh. I mean, very Sag energy, right? Here. So you might, again, something might feel very defeating, and you're just like, I'm just over it. I just want to walk away from it, especially with this Five of Swords, with these people kind of walking away, right? They're over it. They're done. And I feel like that's like your energy this week. So again, just kind of an overview before we pull kind of oracle cards here. It feels like there is definitely something that you are over, something that you are not trusting, something that you're just like, okay, and you're going to move into a space where you're going to be more open to new things, open to what else is out there, what other offers are kind of coming in. You have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Wands, which means new starts are happening here. There's clearly, especially with the Knight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Chariot reverse, Judgment reverse, there's something that we're just not making the right call on, or a person, or a thing here that is just not, it's just stuck and it's just not working for us anymore. And there's a point to be honest in that. Again, new things are around the corner for you. Put a little bit of trust in that. Just pulling some oracle cards for you. For Sagittarius, please. I'm going to read, you got two energy oracles. They've been popping up in twos recently, which I find is so interesting. So I'm going to read both of them. The first one is adjacent possibilities reversed. When reversed, the adjacent possibilities card is a warning to be careful to not miss an unknown opportunity because you are too married to your own agenda, right? That's what we're talking about with the judgment in reversed. Not being open to maybe new things, right? It's also asking you to turn inward in a willingness to shake up old unhealthy patterns and inner habits. The power of your life force moves through deeply held habits, projecting your energy out to the universe and calling back your results. In a way, your ongoing thoughts and beliefs are really your defining moments. In every next moment, you have another energetic choice. It's time to decide. Are you going to let go of self-doubt, right? And worry, and let worry and self-doubt define you? Or are you going to step into the ever-present adjacent possibilities of optimism, trust, and self-love, right? Feeling that kind of King of Wands energy, that kind of I know who I am, right? Or what I bring to the table. No matter how stuck you feel, you always have options, and in the thousands of choices you make every day, there's options. There's kind of a new path for you here. We also have second chakra archangel. I can't talk today. I don't know what it is. Church, Archangel Ariel. Okay, sorry, I'm so jumbly with my words. It is what it is, though. You know. All right, intimacy, creativity. The second chakra vibrates with energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. That's all this kind of wand energy popping up. Let yourself reach out to unexplored areas of self-expressions, new projects that may be a more creative approach. That's the Ace of Wands, that's the Page of Wands. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to emotional intimacy that might be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive affection and camaraderie from our resonant souls around you, right? Like what we deserve. We deserve someone that can give us that emotional intimacy, and this person is kind of not really doing that. All right, and then for our Starseed Oracle, we have Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. The planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul, and the life lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but themes we choose to circle around, deepening our experience of them as we make our way through the spiral of life. Life lessons aren't about getting it right. They're also about getting it wrong. Remembering that Earth is a planet of polarity helps us with this understanding, right? The moon energy, the sun and the moon, the polarity. Each year, the study deepens more and more. If you pull this card, while you're going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came to grow and learn, and try not to look at difficult times as getting it wrong. Instead, see them as opportunities for soul growth. If you can find ways to grow and soften your heart through the highs and lows, your soul is most definitely growing, which is the whole point. Pulling this card can also mean that you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. We're talking about the Ace of Wands here as well. This could be through structured learning such as university, school, or a training course. If you're having difficult times in a relationship, you're being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the #1 way we grow as souls while we're here on Earth. All right, Sag, that was your reading. I hope that helped.